Hello, Toka. You good? I ain't seen you in a while. I'm good. I'm right. Same shit, different day. I mean, it's good to be busy, but not good to be drained from it, though. But I can relate. People drain me out with their bullshit. That's what drains me most days. Is people's bullshit. You know, people's bullshit. Always some bullshit. Yeah, I feel you on that. That's why I'm so glad I work for myself and by myself because I can never work for someone again or work in a public place or do anything where public is involved. I need to go to your house, work around you and your house, and then that's it. I can't be like serving people and shit. I can't see myself like working at a place. I can see myself working at a hardware store with tools, and the person would be like, "Does this drill better than that drill?" I'm like, "I work here. I don't test out the damn tools, fool. If I was using tools, then I'd be out here using the damn drills. You should go ask the construction people and guys who use drills, dumbass." That's what I would say to him. And then I'll get fired. But then the first client, first customer, because people be so dumb, they be coming into like a store, ask you the dumbest ass question, like you tested everything in the damn store, like you knew how shit works. Buy it and test it out. Bring it back if you don't like it. Oh, but I thought you work here. I do work here. Stupid ass people. People be whack as hell. I got your donation token. Thanks. You can ask your question when you're ready. I couldn't imagine working in the world right now in front of people in a shop or working for a boss or something like that. It would drive me insane. I definitely would get fired within the first day. He said, well, it's just a few weeks ago in the middle of the pay period was termed, and now he's wondering why his paycheck was small. Oh yeah, most people are stupid. All right, let me check. Well, I see that it's gonna be a struggle to deal with this person, but I asked if Jay will solve it. It said that it looks very favorable that he will solve the issue. But the problem is that like he's gonna go back and forth with Jay and try to undermine him and then go above him, above Jay and make things worse. So it looks like this person R is like gonna fight to the end. But he ain't gonna get nothing out of it. But Jay looks like he's gonna solve the issue and you ain't gotta deal with it if that's what you want. So but I feel like this person is very hostile, like this R person wanting the ex employee. I feel like this person's like full of aggression and conflict and they're gonna be so pissed and stuff. But looks like Jay will solve the issue, but it might take a little time. Nah, you'll be fine. You're not gonna get in trouble. Like they're okay with your judgment of the whole thing. They know that you're not hiding anything, and they know that you're fine. Like they know you're smart enough to deal with the situation. I see you up right here, so you'll be fine. And I see that like you're not gonna nothing bad's gonna happen with you because they know the person's like a whack job. Yeah. Hey Tanya. Yeah, I don't get nothing like towards you. I just see the person being crazy and like being an idiot. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, you'll be fine. I see Jay dealing with it, and then if this person decides to go to somebody higher than Jay, like the HR, they're gonna say the same thing to him. Look, Toga did it, Jay did it. They're the bosses. They know what's happening. You're delusional. Goodbye. You know. So there you go. You'll be fine. It's just gonna be the person's gonna like keep acting crazy. See a lot of conflict. 501s is like a person who loves conflict, wants to act up, wants to conflict, wants to fight, just being a dickhead. Because HR is crazy. That's crazy. People just want like power trips and shit. That's pretty much what it is. Hey Dan, how you doing, bro? He's mad because he hasn't found a job. Yeah, exactly. Why would you cut his hours? Exactly. And like, don't he have Don't you guys have like a punch-in card or a checkout card, like where you like you have a machine there, like where you clock in and all that shit? You finished dinner? Good. Hope you had something nice. I had breakfast for dinner tonight. I had pancakes, an egg, and two strips of bacon. And then I had some birthday cake left over from 2 days ago from my nephew's birthday cake. I told him check his pay stub so I can see the exact hours, and he says he doesn't use that. He goes with his mind. Oh shit. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that sounds like a delusional situation there. So yeah, you don't have nothing to worry about. Now that you told me that, yeah, he's fucking delusional. Yeah, you have to have like, the pay stub thing and the hours and prove that you were there. And if there's cameras there recording him where he is, which I'm sure there is, you can see when he came and when he left. So that right there will prove the hours. So you can do it that way too to see how many hours he's gotten. That's why we have fucking cameras at businesses now. Cause you say, "Oh, I did 6 hours," and meanwhile you only did 5. Bullshit. Oh, but I went outside for an hour. What you do outside? I was smoking a cigarette and talking to my grandma. And that ain't. You can't do that on company hours, bruh. But. And right here, it looks like you went and got lunch. So you had 2 lunch hours. Oh, did you? Oh, here's your 5 hours and go fuck yourself. That's what I would do. One thing about me, when I'm working at someone's house and they have cameras, I make sure I put the hour down to the T. You ain't gonna bring me inside talking about look at the camera. No, no. And if you do look at that camera, you're gonna see I'm telling the truth. I had a couple years ago, I had this guy working with me, and he was like one of my best friends. We fell out because of all this shit. And I told him, I said, "Look, we're working at these rich people's house. They got cameras everywhere, right? So I don't want you to be in the camera's eye on the phone or sitting down or bullshit. Cause these people are gonna say, "Oh, you got this guy working for you. You charge me these hours, but he just sat here for 15 minutes. Then over here he's on the phone for another 20 minutes. So I'm not paying for this guy to be looking at you work and talking on the phone and like sitting down and you know this can't happen." And that's exactly what happened. And I was like, "Well, no problem. Just take off the time and bill me for whatever. I'll deal with him." Come Friday, he's like, "Oh, why am I less an hour?" I said, "Because you were bullshitting and the cameras caught you, and I told you don't fuck around. Then the people called me inside to see you fucking bullshitting on the camera." "Yeah, well, fuck these people. Fuck you." And I was like, "Well, bye. You want to throw away our friendship of 20 years and because you're wrong and you want to jeopardize my business and my reputation, man, fuck you, you ain't my friend." We fell out, we ain't spoke ever since. All because of that. Because you're guilty. And then for 1 hour of pay that, I took from you because you were bullshit. After I told you not to. And I told you these people were going to reap up that shit. So you threw away everything just for 1 hour of bullshit. And you can just swallow your pride, say, "Yeah, man, I did, man. I'm sorry, man. Fuck." And after him, I never hired anybody else ever again to work with me. I downgraded my business so it's just me and enough work for me. Fuck that. I'm going out of my way to help my friends get a job, pay you good money, and then you can't do one simple thing when we go around people's houses with cameras. Like, fuck, man, come on. You could bullshit for the rest of the day. When you're working here in front of these people, these rich ass people, they're gonna look at the cameras and they're gonna look at you and they're gonna say, this guy is bullshit and I ain't paying him. How you think the rich get rich? Yeah, they save every last dollar. They want to make sure that you ain't robbing them. And if you are, they're calling you out. And I couldn't even tell the woman, yeah, that's some bullshit. You're robbing me. No, I saw it from my own eyes. Saw you bullshit. Not my problem. That's why I don't have too many decent friends because all of them just don't get it. And that's why this same guy, right? He has a bullshit job and he will never amount to anything. And this is a while ago. This was a long time ago. This is probably like maybe I would say it's been at least I would say at least 8 years ago. Yeah, I would say yeah. Maybe 7 or 8 years ago this happened. And I see him now sometimes. I see him here and there. And he still drives a truck and delivers food to places. I mean, you could have learned all this shit from me and making more money and just doing your job and doing everything properly. And I was teaching you how to do shit. You was making good money and you gave it all up for some because you fucked up. And you want to point at me. Uh, that's why I say, yep, this is my sign from spirit. Don't hire nobody else and just do jobs that you yourself can handle. And that's what I've done for the past umpteen years. And it's worked. You know, I can't work with people. I just can't because they never understand the reality of life and what you have to do. And I told him before he like got on his bike and left, I told him, I said, just let me tell you one thing. If you own this house, right, and you have money and you were watching a guy rob you blind by sitting down on the phone bullshitting, right? And you said, yeah, I'm not paying this fucking guy, like, how would you feel? How would you feel if it was the reverse role? You know what he did? He didn't say one word. He just got on his bike and took off. I said, you won't even answer my question because you know I'm right. And you know what you did is wrong. But some people have so much pride and so delusional that they will never admit they're wrong. So I was like, you know what? Good riddance. When I saw him leave the job on the bike, I said, you know what? I don't even want to speak to this guy ever again. Goodbye. Cheers. The trash took itself out. Every single friend of mine that I helped in my lifetime, business wise, has screwed me over. All because of that. That's what it all boils down to. And that's why they hate my guts, because I don't dwell my life on that shit. Hey, Lucky. It just never seems to you know to amaze me how people are. All because of that. All because of fucking money. And all because you can't admit you're wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm the first person to say, look, I fucked up. I'm wrong. My bad. What's so hard about that? You gonna die? Just admit you're wrong. I do it all the time. Look, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Look, I fucked up. Whatever. What's so hard about it? You're wrong. You're wrong. At least you could live. At least you could live with it. Yeah, Timu ass friends. That's all I had. I still do have some Timu friends. I still got some half-ass friends here and there because like I said many times, jealousy is a disease, and I just never figure out why people are so jealous of people. If you're jealous of somebody, then that's your problem. You have a problem. You have a disease. It's called jealousy. Stop. You don't need to be jealous of nobody. Why be jealous of somebody? Just make yourself as good as you can be and good as you want to be, as good as you need to be. It's all good. You'll get tired of it. There'll be another saying that will come up. It's sad. It's sad that people are like that. So many jealous people and so much idiots and so many people that want to start conflict and do bad things. Some people don't take the whole like business aspect in a really true serious way. They think it's just all like, yeah. Yeah, he has jealousy in his third, fourth, fifth house. A lot of people have jealousy in their chart and in their heart. I don't know. I just have like a different perspective and outlook on a lot of things. And I just don't understand how people can be the way they are. It never makes any sense what jealousy, what's the point of jealousy and what's the point of like being jealous of something, someone, and it just don't make no sense to me. I've never felt that way in my life. I don't even know what jealousy is. Like it's a disease I don't have. I'm like, if I don't like you and I see you like, doing good in life, I'm probably gonna laugh. I'm gonna be like, look at this idiot. He's finally made it in life. He's finally got his shit together. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, you fucker, I'm jealous of you. You got better, more things than me. No, how? I'm just gonna laugh at your dumb ass. I'm gonna be like, look at this idiot. He finally made it in life. Thank God. We'll see how long it lasts. I'll probably say something crazy like that. Hey, Marilyn, how you doing? So, like to me, I don't see what the point of jealousy is. I think jealousy is more with women than it is men. Cause like a lot of guys will the guys that are jealous, they're usually jealous because you have a good looking woman, or a guy could be jealous because you have a better life than him. But women are more jealous of each other's looks, each other's and like life and job and toenails and eyelashes and boobs and ass and body. Like a woman has more to be jealous of another woman of. Whereas a guy, we ain't really worried about another guy what they look like. Because we think it's kind of, stupid. Like, you know. So to us, I don't really, jealous men are more based on, their, like if a guy has a better materialistic thing than them. I think more women are more jealous of each other. You know, hair, nails, eyes, makeup, clothes, Louis Vuitton, high heels, red bottoms, all that type of shit. The list goes on and on. Marilyn, thanks for the super chat. You said, why isn't my Virgo cousin calling you? I don't know. Ask her. Call her. Say, hello, Virgo cuz. Why aren't you calling me? And she'll be like, well, you're calling me. I know, but why you ain't calling me though? And she'll tell you. Leather spike thongs. Ouch. That might hurt when they sit down. See, Marilyn says, I have asked him to call me, my dear. She calls me my dear. She says, I have asked him to call me. That's why I'm asking you, Mark. Fucking shuffle the cards and find out. Yes, Marilyn, I'm on the case. I'm only teasing. Don't show. Hold on, guys are being after this. Um, this is weird because I don't know where to start. Um, well, what I'm getting here is I don't think that he has anything against you to call you back. I think that he's going through some pain or sadness or disappointment with a situation. I don't know if this person's got a divorce recently or getting a divorce or something like that. But there's something going on in their life where they're like, yeah, I'll call you when I feel like it. Like I got too much shit to deal with right now. Like I'm getting this person is very sad and they're like mentally like drained and disappointed about a certain situation. So they're not calling you because they are dealing with something serious, like something that's bad that like they're like, nothing's nothing important to be calling you right now. You're the last person I need to call. I have to deal with my life, right? I have to deal with this serious situation I have going on here. Hey Joey, how you doing? I'm doing good. That was good. But let me check something, Marilyn, because let me see if like, because there's a woman in the card, and I'm thinking it's you, obviously. But it also says some other shit about like he could be upset about something right now, so he doesn't want to call you. Or if you're calling him to find out what this issue is about, he doesn't want to talk about it. So it could be that too. So if the reason you're calling him is to find out why he's disappointed or why like he's going through some bullshit, then I would say that he's not ready to talk to you about it yet because he has to deal with it. But if you're just calling him just to ask him some more random thing, I think that he's not gonna answer you or call you back until he's over a situation that he's dealing with. Because I see him being disappointed about things. But I don't think it's with you, but I'm going to check. Yeah, he's not disappointed with you. He's disappointed with somebody in his current life situation. So I asked if he's disappointed with you. It says no. But he is disappointed with someone in his life, and that's why he's like taking his sweet time to call you back. Because he has more things. He pulled out of a commitment that he made. Well, yeah. Well, there you go. So obviously he disappointed some people and you. So that's probably why he's not calling you back. Because it's his way of saying, fuck, I pulled out of this commitment and I can't even explain to her why I did it. But why I did it is I don't want to explain her too, you know. I get him being disappointed. I don't get him like having like I don't think he hates you or doesn't like you or whatever. That's not the reason why he's not calling you. I just didn't feel. But now that you said that, that makes more sense. I see him being very disappointed and mentally like drained over this situation. But let me see if he's gonna call you. Let me see if he'll call you in the next couple of days. Yeah, I don't see him calling you in the next 3 days. It says no. And I got the King of Pentacles reversed, and that's a Virgo. So I don't see him calling you back. At least not in the next 3 days. He's not gonna call you. So I would say fuck him. He's made his point. No answer is an answer. I know it's fucked up and sad, Marilyn, but that's people's way of saying, "Hey, I fucked up and I don't even know what to tell you." It's sad though. These people should just call and just get it over and done with. You know? Well, there you go. That's sad. Well, that's one of the reasons why I don't give people shit. I've helped so many people in my life, and you know, majority of the people that I've helped, they don't even speak to me anymore. I'm saying to myself, what the fuck did I do? It's just a weird way of people doing that. It's like, I got what I want from you, fuck you now. I don't know, understand what the whole concept of that is. You wanted to help him. You wanted to give him I wanted to give him a chance and trust him because, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's sad, man. I'm sorry you had to go through that, but it's another lesson learned, and that's a person you have to deal with. I go through it all the time. Yeah, Joey, that's the story of my life. And earlier this morning, I went on a rant about family and how, people just don't care. Like, I just don't get it. People are so, like, annoying. They people beg for help and do this, then you help them, and then they shit all over you. It don't make no sense. Like, people who help me, I'm always grateful to them. I'll never shit on them, and I'll never treat them different. I'll be like, I remember you helped me, so I'll help you. Like, I always got your back. But that shit don't happen no more. It's not really people out there that really gonna help you like that. Oh, now you know why nobody wanted to help him, Marilyn. Because of this shit. See? Mhm. No one else in the family helped him because of this reason. Because he'll take shit from you and won't care about you no more and won't give a shit about you. It's sad. And that's why I don't help family members or people and hardly ever in life. I only help a few people because I know they'll help me. If somebody really asks me for help, I'll help them. But if they don't, if they fuck around, then I'm not gonna help them. I'm gonna not help them anymore. There's a lot of people like that who I deal with. Oh my god, don't yawn no more, Mark. Shit. Well, it's sad, and sometimes you just have to move on from it and just like take the loss and take the that feeling and just say, you know what? Oh well, you know, it's just the way it is. Sad. We all learn from our lessons, Well, not all of us, but some of us do. Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, Marilyn, even if you pray for him, it still might not work because you're praying for a person who's never gonna change. And if family wasn't helping him now, and you started helping him, he did the same thing to you. He's like, I'm gonna use her too, and that's it. Push it to the curve. So at least you tried, you know. Yeah, I agree, Joey. I agree with you 100%. But the thing is sometimes it's not even good to help anybody at all. You know, all you gotta do is help yourself and take care of yourself. Take care of the immediate people in your life that actually do shit for you. It's easier to do shit for people. It's an easier way to do shit for people that do things for you, a equal give and take, than to give somebody something that they don't deserve, and you don't know if you're gonna get anything in, back from it, or like, even if you're not a person who wants anything back, you just want to help, like how I do a lot. Because I don't really look for favors in return. I'm just doing it out of goodness on my heart. But sometimes you'll do it for people who will never appreciate you and will never care about you and will never thank you or will never even, think about, you know, dealing with you ever again. It's just ridiculous, stupid behavior. And sometimes we have to live and learn from it. Yeah, I did. Joey, it was on the 4th, my nephew's birthday. Exactly. Exactly. My mom always says that your friends are like your friends are like your teeth when they don't hurt. Oh yeah, I had cake for the past 3 days. My sister bought a half and half cake, half vanilla, half chocolate. I had a piece on the birthday. I had a piece yesterday and another piece today. It was delicious. And there's a lot left. I wish I could give everybody in here a piece. But, just means more for me. Yep. Thanks for the super chat, Marion. You said, why didn't I hear from the business contact that Joey introduced me to? The reason you haven't heard from this business contact is because they don't have any good news for you. I feel like you will eventually hear from them in the next couple of days, but it's not going to be the type of news that you want. So that's probably why you haven't heard from them, is because they don't have anything good to tell you. What I'm getting is like they don't want to do this. They don't want to like do any business with you or with whatever you're trying to do with them. They're thinking about it, but they're not sure if they want to do it, and it looks like they're not. But I do get that they might contact you in the next couple days to tell you that this bad news, like to say, look, we can't do this. We have to, cancel these type of plans, or we can't do it right now. Um, you know, there might be some delays, blah blah blah. We need to know if we're gonna have some inclusive gain over this situation. Yada yada yada. I don't think they have anything against you. I think it's the business aspect of it. So that's what I'm getting. That's why you haven't heard from 'em. But it still says you might hear from him, but it ain't gonna be like good news. It ain't. It's not gonna be what you want. So unfortunately, somebody can like introduce you to something, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna work. So in this case, I don't see it like panning out, but I do see like some type of communication about it. Or maybe you're gonna have to like negotiate with them in order to like get some type of compromise. That could be it too. Oh, Tanya, it's pouring where you are. Holy shit. The rain is so loud like a fuss. Be careful. Are you in the camper now? It must sound really loud because you're in the camper. It's raining there too. Shit. It's always me with the damn rain. Now you guys have got it. It didn't rain here today. We had a good day today. It was nice and sunny and it was kind of like cloudy here and there. You're staying in the camper, yeah. So that's probably why it sounds even louder. You'll be all right. And you're under the RV cover. Holy shit. You're welcome, Marilyn. Oh, nice. That's cool, Jerry. That must be a nice sight to see. Oh, that's cool. I swear, ever since the time change, it's like I get so tired when it gets like it's only 11 o'clock here, and usually I'm up till like wee hours of the damn morning, and it's like I feel like I took like a sleeping pill or something, and I'm ready to like go sleep. It's crazy. Ever since the time change, I've been like out of whack, and it's so annoying. It's like I go to bed early and I wake up super early, and I don't like that. Well, the thing is, I was deprived of sleep so much. Like when my dad passed away, like that whole week, I didn't really get much sleep, and now like it's catching up with me. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm feeling my blues finally. It was all or nothing. Yeah, I mean, I don't let shit get to me too much, but I have been like, doing a lot. I mean, my body's just tired. That's what it is. I'm just tired of shit. Like, oh yeah, Dan, she is. She likes her blanket behind me too. She likes her blankie. She has like this skin rash on the back of her on her back leg, and I had to get some medicated shampoo and wash her back with it so her skin won't be so irritated. But she's got like these little red little rash marks on her back, but it doesn't bother her. She doesn't scratch it. When I touch it, she doesn't like, yelp or make any sign that, it's doing anything. But like, I don't know what it is, but it's like I put Sudocrem on it the other day and she didn't say anything. She just looked at me. And then I looked it up online and it said it could be like a skin like irritation or something. So it says to get some medicated shampoo and put it on her and leave it on her for like 5, 10 minutes and then wash it off and do it like 3 times a week. So I did it yesterday. And while I was putting it on her, she just looks at me. She doesn't like yelp or flinch or run away or so I know it's not hurting her. It's not affecting her. It's just like I don't know. You know how like our hair gets dandruff and like you have like little pieces of like dandruff that are stuck to your head like sometimes or like you have that dry scalp. That's what it is. Like she has like a dry scalp and like the scalp part came off and it's got like a little reddish dots there. But when I touch it, she doesn't do anything. So it's obviously not bothering her like that. And she sleeps right on it. And so I know it's not hurting her. So I bathed her in some medicated soap yesterday. So she's fine. Yeah. I know what you need on your back. All right, Marilyn, you said, what is the current energy of my Scorpio answers, man? Like, what do you mean by that question? Like, you mean like how does she feel that now that your mom is sick? Like, that's what you mean? Like, you want me to check how she feels about your mother being sick? Yeah, I'm safe to flirt with. I'm good. I do no harm. How does she feel about our relationship since we had to communicate about my mother being sick? Ain't nothing changed. She still feels like she still feels like she wants to self-destruct. She still feels hindered by the whole thing. She might even feel embarrassed about what's happened. She's still disappointed. She's still like, feeling like she can't make any effort towards you because of what's going on. She's still holding on to that like, you know, whole situation with you guys. And I still see like I got her here as the Queen of Swords reversed, and that's a woman that's still vengeful and ill-tempered and nasty and deceitful and just narrow-minded. Like no, like even though you had to talk to her because of your mother, she still won't let go what's happened between you guys. Like she'll make an exception for that, but then go right back to like not liking you and not wanting to deal with you and not talking to you. So the current energy still hasn't really changed. She's still like, has a violent temper or like just insecure and just distracted by the whole thing. Like I feel like she's a ticking time bomb. So even though you had to talk about your mother, it still hasn't changed anything on how she feels about you in this situation. And for her to show up here as the Queen of Swords reversed, it doesn't look good. It looks like she's still like, a malicious person. Malicious person, whatever you say that word. So I feel like her mind is still okay, yeah, whatever, your mother's got a health issue. Okay, fine. Hope she feels better, but fuck you. That's the type of vibe I get here off the cards. You know. Yeah, malicious, yeah. Yeah, I get that. Malicious, malicious. We say it different here. Some people try to correct me when I say that word, but I say, well, we say that here. We say malicious. Some people say malicious. I just like things that are delicious. That's why I'm worried about the malicious or malicious shit. But yeah, Marilyn, I still get that she hasn't changed and she still doesn't think anything, different. Yeah, I know. We have a different way of saying things. But yeah, that's pretty much what I get there. You're welcome, man. I can't believe like I've yawned like a million times and my eyes are like ready to go shut. Like my brain wants to watch the eyelid channel. You know the eyelid channel? Let's go. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night. No problem, Brandon. I'm gonna head out anyway. It's 11 o'clock here, and I just can't. I can't do it anymore. My eyes are like, I'm like, holy shit. I can't believe like I want to go sleep this early, but I can't take it. I don't know. I like I said, it's just so weird. I get to this point every night now, ever since the time changed, and I feel like I'm so tired. Like I just want to go to sleep. And about like 2 hours ago, I was perfectly fine. I feel like a zombie. But that's what I need. I honestly need to go sleep earlier and go to sleep and just like get more rest. I really do, seriously. So I'm gonna go do that. I already got my shower. I got my dinner. I'm good to go. I got to see you guys and talk shit and have fun. I literally just took Diamond out to pee about an hour ago, so I'm gonna go straight sleep. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, guys. Good night. Good seeing you all. You guys have a good night too. Sweet dreams, all that type of stuff. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.